Hello, I'm Ray, and welcome to Wine Tap Tips. In this segment, we are discussing three very different grape varietals: Petite Syrah, Petit Verdot, and Syrah. Now, starting with Petite Syrah, right here. This is a grape that's been around since the 1880s, and its two parent varietals are Syrah and Pellerusin. And it's also known as Durif, which is named after the person who discovered this new varietal. But a lot of people is more commonly known as Petite Syrah. It has thrived in Israel and California especially. A lot of Zinfandel winemakers will add Petite Syrah to their Zinfandel to help Zinfandel hold its color over time. Also, some Cabernet producers will add Petite Syrah to provide that structure and backbone to the wine. Petite Syrah is an inky, dark, high tannic, high acidic wine, but it has this rich, heavy mouthfeel, much richer, more round mouthfeel than Syrah does. It's also a wine that will hold up for over 20 years in the bottle. It's very interesting when you can have a 38-year-old bottle of Petite Syrah that still drinks absolutely beautifully. Now, the wine has this typical round flavor. The Petit Verdot is a Bordeaux varietal. It is mostly in the Medoc region, but because of the thin skins and the fact that it ripens so late, you see there's less and less Petit Verdot being produced in Bordeaux. However, it is thriving in places such as Spain, California, Australia, and even in parts of Chile. But it's very rare that you will see a standalone Petit Verdot varietal out there on the shelves. In general, it is about 6% of a wine's composition when they do put it into a wine, because this is a wine that adds that structure or backbone to Cabernet, and maybe about 10% of wines in California that are produced even have Petit Verdot in them. It's not a very common grape varietal. Now, this is a wine that has the big, dark, black fruit flavors. You get the violets, you get the lavender, you get some spice to it. If you want something that you want to serve your friends that they've probably never had before, pour them a Petit Verdot. This is the wine to have with your big tomahawk steak or your giant dry-aged beef steak. Syrah. This is your Rhone varietal. This is the seventh most planted grape varietal in the world, with more than half of the plantings being in France. This is the wine that adds structure and backbone to your Rhone wines. Also, there are some Cabernet producers who will add Syrah to their Cabernet to add that structure and backbone. So I guess you could say an alternative theme tonight is three wines that add structure and backbone to wine. The big thing with Syrah is you get the berries, you get the smoke, you get the spice. This is that great wine to go with your smoked and grilled meats, especially if you're going to do pork. So those of you who are into barbecue, you should try a Syrah. This is a big, heavy kind of wine for you. Now, we really do hope that you've learned a little something here about Syrah, Petit Verdot. A good winery owner friend of mine, Nicola Biscardo, once said this: cheat on your wine, not your spouse. Meaning, don't drink the same wine or the same varietal from the same region over and over. If you want something big and heavy and bold and that'll just truly impress you, try one of these varietals. Try a Petite Syrah, Petit Verdot, or Syrah. I'm Ray. Thank you for joining us, and here's to living the wild wine life.